Prices of food items have been soaring. The price of fresh milk has shot up by 15% compared to last year. The price of eggs is expected to increase between 19.5 and 20.5% this year. The price of fuel has touched a 14-year high. No, we are not talking about Sri Lanka. This is the United States of America. US inflation has hit its highest rate in 4 decades at 8.6% over the last year. Europe isn't far behind. Annual inflation is up by 8.1% in the European Union. In the United Kingdom, inflation hit a 40-year high of 9% in April and is forecast to peak above 10% toward the end of this year. Coming closer to our neighborhood, Pakistan's inflation rate has hit double digits with 13.8%. It's the same in Myanmar. And Sri Lanka, the less said the better. Yes, prices have been on the rise in India too, but it is not as bad as it is portrayed to be by the media. Here's a picture that will give you an idea of the inflation rate in India vis-a-vis the rest of the world. This picture shows that inflation in India is under control when compared to other countries. Inflation rates in India have rarely touched double-digit levels, unlike the previous UPA era when the average inflation rate between 2009 to 14 was 10.4%. One of the primary factors that drives inflation is fuel price. Retail fuel price depends on the global crude oil market. Due to the Russia-Ukraine conflict, there has been a supply shortfall with an embargo on Russian oil by US and European countries. However, India with its prudent diplomacy has been able to secure its energy needs by procuring cheap crude oil from Russia. But it is not enough to cool down fuel prices by ensuring supply. Consider this. Though the fuel price in countries like Pakistan and Sri Lanka are relatively lower when compared to India, the inflation rate is spiraling out of control. In fact, Pakistan is asking its people to cut down on drinking tea. People are scrambling to get food and fuel in Sri Lanka. So it is important that the retail fuel price is in tandem with the purchasing power of people so that the tax collected is utilized to fund programs for the vulnerable sections of the society. And when the fuel price breaches a certain rate, the government of India slashes the price to ease the burden on the common man, which it did twice so far, once during Diwali 2021 and then in May 2022. The government of India is also taking other steps to contain inflation. Export of wheat has been banned to ensure adequate supply within the country. The Reserve Bank of India has increased the interest rate to keep the inflation in check. By taking such proactive measures, the government of India is ensuring that inflation rate doesn't adversely affect the common Indian.